Kamala the whole 4 years that she was VP. And if you're in this headline, this Kamala Harris shit get you out of pocket. I'm happy that we unite and we coming together, but don't also use this time to be against black men. It's our time for us to come together. I am so sick and tired of the agenda that's constantly being pushed. And America know that they not voting for no black woman. They trying to rally in the votes. This is what they do every election. Black women, we ain't been on no forefront. We ain't even seen Kamala the whole 4 years that she was VP. And if it really was that deep, Biden would have got into the seat and then he would have conceded and let her take over the spot, not let her run the election. I'm sorry.
Okay, so black women, I gotta set a few things straight because I understand the frustration the sister has with the mistreatment of black women, the misogyny in America, and the anti-black women, and always the black women hate speech, right? But check this out, right? I don't want to hear nobody talking about this is not the time to be going against black men when the focus is on the first Asian black woman to become president. I think what's wrong with this sister and way too many is they spend way too much time being focused on black males, right? And not black women. Like, I really can't stand how they don't acknowledge that there were so many black dudes making TikTok videos and on YouTube and holding panels and lives talking about how black women should not be in a position to lead a country or even be considered to do anything that is influential or as powerful as being the vice president above or below. This is the level of contempt, hate, and just black women hate speech they have towards us. Not to mention, you can't just seriously overlook black femicide like that ain't for real, or like it ain't real serious. And not enough black women or black males who are committing black femicide against black women and girls, domestic violence and sexual assault against us. Nobody's talking about that enough. None of those groups. Especially when the beginning of this week here in New York City, 2 raggedy ass black males forced a little 12-year-old black girl to the roof of a project and brutally raped this little girl. 2 of these motherfuckers brutally raped this little black girl. So don't come on here talking about your issues you have with Kamala Harris. Oh, they not gonna vote for us. They don't like us. They kill us. They do this. Kamala is an Asian black woman. She is not a black woman. Her mama is not black. Everybody clearly knows her mother was an Indian woman who happened to have sex with a black Jamaican man. Everybody knows that. That makes her completely different from you and me, who have a black mama and a black dad, or a black sperm donor, okay? So she has every much chance in the world to make it to be the president, as did that motherfucking Barack Obama mulatto ass motherfucker with his white mama, white grandparents, and complete disconnect from anything black, because he wasn't. All right? His mama was white, which made him a white boy with an African father. So please stop all this nonsense. And black women, do yourself a favor. For once, get your brain on straight. Those of you that are so worried about black males, and recognize that whenever anything happens to you, they don't care. They celebrate it. They out here happy that you get killed, happy that things happen to you. They're out here happy that you're in the positions of poverty you're in. They don't care when you get evicted. There are countless videos online on YouTube that are showing them celebrating you being kicked out in the street. There's actually one that went viral where the dude was videotaping and following the woman, laughing and heckling her. She got a whole bunch of children and no place to live. And the only thing this stupid black male could think to do was to harass and laugh at this woman's misfortune. So please don't come on here with that. Don't do that. And even with the case of Sonia Massey, how many black males you see wherever Sonia Massey's from? Illinois, I believe. Do you see them protesting for Sonia Massey? Do you see them doing anything in the media or in person or anywhere you can see a person do what black women have done for the shootings and killings of black male by police? No, and you ain't gonna. They gonna heckle her and talk shit about her the same way they did the poor girl that got killed in her bed. Damn, her name don't come to my mind right now. The one that got killed in Missouri right along with that goddamn George Floyd. Breonna Taylor. They made jokes about her and talked about how it was her fault for choosing the bum she was with, right? These women need to get their minds together. They need to stop being these goddamn super mamas to these damn dudes and stand up for black women and girls. I don't understand how they don't get, we will be the ones who suffer, black women, if Trump comes into office. And I don't understand why they don't get that whether you like Kamala or not, vote for her not to have Trump. I wouldn't give a shit if they put Cat in the fucking Hat against Trump. Cat in the Hat is getting my fucking vote and not Trump. Because this is a white racist man that wants to come in and literally take you back to Jim Crow. And you have silly ass women like this talking about, oh, this is not the time to go against black males. When is the time, girl? Because they've been going against us since the fucking beginning of time. Do you know Roland Martin had to actually do a whole live last night to remind and inform and explain to black so-called men that it's their job, especially when they're in politics, to back the Asian black woman and other black women in politics? Why, if these motherfuckers are so stand up and so worth your goddamn appraisal, protection, promotion, and advocation, why wouldn't they be doing the same for you? You got to get out of that mindset of thinking that you're supposed to be used and abused by these motherfuckers just because they look like you. No. You're supposed to stand up for what is in the best interest of what you are, a black woman, and what you were, a black little girl. Because ain't nobody out here fending for us, not even then. Last I checked, those motherfuckers was putting on steel-toed boots and stomping black women out in the fucking stores where they worked. Raping little 12-year-old girls on the top of rooftops in New York City and doing all types of destructive, life-taking black femicide. And they're also the ones snatching up our little girls all over this country and human trafficking them all over the country, where you could see all of our babies on interviews on that channel on YouTube called The Soft Underbelly, the soft white underbelly. Girl, get your shit together and be worried about women losing their rights and fuck a black male. Like, what is wrong with you? Get your priorities in check. If they don't fight their fights, what the hell makes you think they're going to fight our fights? We need to vote for Kamala or anybody else, even Boo Boo the motherfucking fool, if they put him up against Trump, to make sure Trump don't get in. Because all he wants to do is see black people as slaves again, literally and figuratively. And I do not understand these black women's mentality where they would rather see black women suffer just so they can make black males feel good about themselves or be happy. You think they wouldn't be happy? Going back to the times of The Color Purple, where they could beat your ass, kill you, do whatever the fuck they want to you, rape all our little girls with ease. The way that they depicted them piece of shits in The Color Purple was how they really were. My grandmother and great-grandmother had plenty of fucking stories about how vile those motherfuckers were. So y'all need to get your shit together. Check yourself, sister. If you a black woman, you supposed to be representing black women. You ain't got no penis between your legs. Get your head right, girl. And vote for the rights of women. Do you want to lose all your rights as a black woman? Where you got to step off the fucking sidewalk when a white person walk down the street? That's what would happen if he gets into the office. There'll be a national ban on abortion. No birth control. You gotta be married because they coming for your kids. They erasing all black history. They don't want no traces of black people having any significance. You good with that. As long as some black person, some black dude is not harmed in any way, right? but it's okay for all the black women and girls to be harmed, right? Girl, go check yourself. You ridiculous. When these black males start standing up for us, that's when black women can consider worrying about them again. We done cared about them way too goddamn long as it is. Girl, go ahead.